Good morning. This is Bob Passy, and I'm going to call this video Racing Toward Oblivion. It's about what's going on in this nation and in some ways what's been going on in the world. I'd like to make it kind of a story. The story is that we are on this high-speed train and that is going so fast. I mean, it's a new modern train, and the rails have been set, and they are very effective and very rapid, and the entire train is created to move quickly through the environment and through the countryside. And the train and the people who take care of the train are, of course, the engineer and the crew and a lot of other people whose job it is to as we go through the countryside, to snatch up all the things that are alive and use them either for fuel for the train so it can continue on its speedy way, or to turn those things, the environment, into money that is loaded into the cars that are in the very end of the train, that are unloaded every day and shipped out back to the oligarchs who are running the whole show. And the people that are on the train are expected to work very hard and work as long as they can, and every year they are asked to do more and are actually given less food and less support, but they can't they can't find a way out of it. So the tracks have been laid a long time ago, and the engine had been created by the oligarchs, and the train and the whole system had been set by them. And if you look out of the back, you see what is left behind is destruction and devastation and desert and heat and fires and storms and almost lifeless desert behind us. The environment has just been devastated. And if you look carefully, you might even see a mushroom cloud beginning to form, because that money that is being created by this train sucking up all the environment and turning it into profits for the oligarchs, they use to fund wars and to fund dissension, and they have power struggles with everybody else to see who gets to run the world, even though the world is being destroyed. In other words, everybody is creating the fuel that is burning up the world. But no one seems to figure out how they can stop this speeding train that is speeding towards oblivion, because eventually the world will run out of life and run out of possibilities and resources, and everything will be gone. The other thing I might say is the way that the oligarchs take their money at the end, they don't live someplace. They actually have a kind of helicopter, and they simply go down and scoop up the money and take it with them to use in whatever way they want, but they're not affected by the earth that is now being devastated. Anyway, it's the kind of story that we need to think of in terms of what's going on in this world. We know, for instance, what's going on right now in terms of the fires and the heats and the deaths, and the leadership that is totally uncaring about everything except being sure that they protect their ways of getting rich. They don't care, and the system is set up to make sure that nothing about it can change. So somehow we have to get off that train and stop serving them. We have to find a way back to a system that is reflective of what the ordinary people want. In other words, we have to disengage. Anyway, it's a story to think about and food for thought about how we can make the change and how we need to make the change and what the result will be if we don't make the change. We must take our role as democratic citizens seriously and know that none of the systems can work without our support. If we withdraw our support and find a better system, then we will get different answers, but we have to do it quickly. That's it for today.